ब्रजेश मैं ब्रजेश कुमार, डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ बोटिंग, जमशेदपुर कोऑपरेटिव कॉलेज। लास्ट क्लास में बायोटिक इन्वायरमेंट ऑफ इकोलॉजी बताए थे। आज एनर्जी फ्लो इन द इकोसिस्टम। ऑल द लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स यूटिलाइज एनर्जी। दिस एनर्जी कम्स from the sun and is transformed from radiant energy to chemical formed by autotrophic plants by a process called photosynthesis. The chemical energy thus entrapped in carbohydrates and proteins is converted into mechanical and heat forms in the living cells by metabolic activities. The sun has a temperature that transmutes hydrogen to helium. As a result, considerable amount of energy is released in the form of electromagnetic waves. It is estimated that 42% of solar output reflected back from cloud and dust, but 10% is absorbed by gases like oxygen, ozone, water vapor. It has been estimated that about 48% of solar output reacts the Earth's surface on cloudy day. The amount of solar energy is considerably reduced of the 48% of solar energy that fall on Earth. Much is reflected back to the atmosphere from the light surface, example sand, leaf surface, etc. The reflected light absorbed by the troposphere is radiated out in all direction in the infrared portion of the electromagnetic system. Some of the infrared radiation strikes the earth also, and a portion of it is again radiated. So there are two kinds of energy income components. First, direct radiation. Second, indirect infrared radiation. Through these two components, organisms live. Of these two types, direct solar radiance is significant as it initiate the ecosystem dynamo through the photosynthetic machinery of green plants and a few pigmented bacteria. The process is represented by the equation in this equation. If 6 CO2 plus 12 H2O, 686 kilocalories by chemical or other pigments is equal to C6H12O6 plus 6O2 plus 6H2O. 6 carbon dioxide plus 12% H2O मिला करके 686 किलो कैलोरी केमिकल और अदर पिगमेंट्स इक्वल टू C6H12O6 plus 6 oxygen plus 6H2O. We know the amount of the component. The other component can be easily calculated. The radiant energy is locked up in the producer green plants in a chemical form. Some of these energy rich compounds, carbohydrates, are utilized by the autotroph for the own metabolic activities, but most of them remain stored in the storage organs in like leaves, stems, and fruits. The consumers which are unable to fix light energy and utilize the high energy compounds for their own metabolic activities. The chemical energy obtained from the produces is released as a result of respiration. Some of this released energy is trapped in ATP molecules and is used in many ways. Some of it is used in biosynthesis, some is muscular contraction, and some is dissipated to the surroundings as heat and never in the form of radiant energy of sun. 6CO2 plus H2O light energy is equal to 6O2 plus 76H12O6 glucose energy rich. Plants being consumed by an animal, energy is in cytoplasm and mitochondria. C6H12O6 plus 6O2 equal to 6CO2 plus H2O chemical energy. ATP energy and minus PO4 ADP, PO4 plus PO4 minus 3, biosynthesis heat muscular contraction. It illustrates energy relationship in life. Ovin Gayton 1962 in England concluded that 10 times as much energy flow through the debris or detritus chain as through the grazing chain. Energy pyramid. It convey the general topic relation is system and principle of progressive diminution of energy is higher tropic level. This shows that flow of energy in the ecosystem is non-cyclic. While the understanding the energy relationship in ecosystem, it must be borne in mind. That means energy is never created or destroyed, and second, transformation of energy from one form to another form involves an overall energy from concentrated to dispersed form. The above, it became clear that in an ecosystem there is a distinct herbivore grazing chain. That means the producers green plants are grazed by herbivorous animals which are further eaten by carnivorous, and soon such an ecosystem is thus directly depend upon an influx of solar radiation. Most of the ecosystems, both terrestrial and aquatic, function in this way. There are, however, a few ecosystems that are not directly dependent upon solar energy but depend mostly upon the influx of organic material produced in another system. In order to explain this situation, let us take an example of soil component of forest ecosystem. In the young forest ecosystem, energy initially stored in plant material becomes part of the litter on the forest floor either by continuous or periodic leaf and branched fall. This derivative serves as the energy source for an interacting system of herbaceous, carnivorous, and decomposers in the litter and upper soil layers. It is obvious that in the absence of living plant material in such system, the herbivore debris or detritus food chain in of greater significance than the herbivore grazing food chain. Ecological pyramids, the structural character, heuristic, and energy flow on the of an ecosystem can be visualized through a knowledge of trophic structure and ecological pyramids. Ilton 1947 has medicated that food chain in any ecosystem cannot be more than 5 steps long as when the green points step 1 in eaten by the herbivores, step 2 one 10% or only 10% of the food is assimilated in the biomass of the animal and the rest 90% is either ejected as excreta or used up to provide energy for the metabolic activity at step 3. When the herbivore is eaten by a carnivore, only 10% of the total mass of the herbivore is ingested as food as assimilated in the biomass of the animal. The carnivore may be eaten by top carnivore step 4, which when this became the food of decomposers step 5, which ultimately break down the food into its inorganic components. In interaction of food chain phenomenon in an ecosystem has a definite trophic structure. All organisms with similar feeding habits are grouped together and known as trophic level. Green plants equal to green plants T1 equal to herbivore T2 equal to carnivore T3 equal to top carnivore equal to decomposers just T5. T5. Ilton also observed that number of organisms at T1 is always higher than that of T2 at T4. It is least the trophic structure of an ecosystem can be indicated by ecological pyramids in which T1 green plants forms the base and successive levels consumers T2, T3, T4 from the tiras which make up the apex. These pyramids are of 3 types: pyramid 1 of number, pyramid of number, second pyramid of biomass, third pyramid of energy. The first 2 types gives in as information about a standing crop of ecosystem, while third type is indicative of productivity of the system, and each bar represents the total amount of energy utilized at each topic. First, pyramid of number. In each ecosystem of B, count the number of undivided duals belonging to each of tropic level and represent them in successive levels in tiers. We shall get the following types of pyramids. A, when the primary products are small. Small as grassland or aquatic habitat. B, when the primary producers are large. Pyramid of biomass, it differs from terrestrial and aquatic ecosystem. In terrestrial, the biomass of all the primary producers is always maximum of any time, and the top carnivores have minimum biomass. In aquatic, the situation is different, and the biomass of consumes is always higher than that of primary producers, which are diatom etc. and have a shorter lifespan. The pyramid is upright in first case and inverted in the latter type of ecosystem. Pyramid of energy. The pyramid of numbers and biomass do not give an estimate of production rate of the ecosystem, and in order to know the ecological efficiency of productivity, we base the pyramid on energy accumulation pattern at different tropic level. Values of energy accumulation at each level per square meter per year and obtained for any ecosystem and indicated at different tiers of the pyramid. Such a pyramid for all ecosystem is always an upright one. T1 passes maximum value and at each successive layer of the consumer starting from the herbivorous, the energy volume for a square meter per year decreases by approximately 1/10th. Thank you.